Anabolic cooking is defined as the preparation of meals that are easy, healthy, tasty, and specially formulated to augment muscle mass while you're burning off excess fat. The rationale behind anabolic cooking is that it is easier to build muscle if the food you eat is nutritionally complete and rich in protein. It is also better for you and your morale if you're eating healthy, tasty dishes every day. At the very least, you make sure that you do not fall off the wagon and eat unhealthy food stuff. This book is the culmination of knowledge and actual experience of Dave Ruel. He is a successful bodybuilder of some note. Now, simply put, if you're not buying an untested piece of information, then the same has already been tested by the muscle cook himself. To get a full and honest review of the information below, please just check my link in the description.
Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite breakfast treats. I actually stole this one from my good friend Dave Ruel. This is actually a high protein pancake treat that he shows you how to make in his Anabolic Cooking Cookbook on page 167, and they're absolutely delicious. So what I'm going to do now is just show you everything you need. It's pretty simple actually. It's just egg whites. Now I'm using egg whites here that I got at the grocery store, just cartons of liquid egg whites. You can actually buy egg whites online at Egg Whites International. Egg whites, protein powder, and for this one I'm going to be using a banana flavored Myofusion Whey from Gasperi Nutrition. Now you can use any flavor of protein powder you like, but this is going to make them the banana protein pancakes because I'm using banana flavored whey. And I'm going to add in a couple real eggs as well for the yolk, so it adds a bit more texture, a little bit more, makes the pancakes a little bit more fluffy. And that's it. It's just egg whites, eggs, and protein powder. Shake that up in a shaker cup, pour the batter in the good old frying pan, and as simple as that. I mean, they come out perfect. It's so simple, and you wouldn't think that they would, but trust me, they come out nice and fluffy, and they taste and look just like real pancakes. So I'm just going to get going and show you how I make them. I'm going to use 300 mils of eggs total in the shaker cup. So I'll use probably like a couple hundred mils of liquid egg whites, 200 mils, and probably throw in a couple whole eggs, and that should bring it up to around 300 mil on the shaker cup. All right, here we go. And this will be enough serving size for 2 normal people or 1 hungry bodybuilder. So whichever category you fit in. Are you feeding normal people? Two normal people can eat the servings here, or 1 hungry bodybuilder. I'm going to classify myself as that 1 hungry bodybuilder and eat the whole damn thing. Okay, so I got throw in a couple whole eggs. And if you go over 300 mils, I mean, who cares? I mean, I'm just giving you a ballpark to shoot for a portion size. Okay. And so this actually brings it up about 350 mils of egg liquid total. And I'm going to throw in 2 scoops of whey protein. Now, this is a jar I just opened and I can't find the scoop. I think it's way down at the bottom. That kind of sucks. Do you ever get that when you open up your protein powder and, you know, it's a fresh tub and the scoop is like weighted, jumping's down the bottom? Anyway, I got the alternative. Just going to use a measuring cup. Use the 1/4 cup and put in 1/2 cup of whey protein. There. I'll find that scoop later. Another little trick you can use is always save the scoop from the previous tub for this tub. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. I should follow my own advice sometimes. Okay, so I got the protein, got the eggs, put it in, just put the lid on the shaker and shake that stuff up. And while I'm doing that, I should be preheating the pan. Put it on medium heat and just let that preheat. Really give this a good shake. I'd suggest shake it for at least 60 seconds or more, because you really want to get a, you know, beat the eggs and the protein together, get it nice and creamy, get all those lumps out of there. Okay, so I got my egg and protein mix all shaken up. Like I said, I shook it for probably 2 minutes straight, so it was really mixed up good, nice and creamy. I got the pan preheated here. I'm going to put in a little bit of non-stick cook spray. I use Pam. Just a little bit. And that's kind of optional. If you have a really good frying pan, you may not need non-stick spray. Like that's actually a good non-stick pan. But I'm going to put a little bit in anyway. And just pour in pancake mixture like so. And that's just going to cook like a normal pancake. Where it's, eggs and protein, it's kind of liquidy. So you might want to let it cook for just a couple seconds or so longer, like maybe an extra 30 seconds before you flip it, because what might happen is it might tear where it's thin. So make sure that the bottom gets well cooked, and then you should be able to flip it no problem. It might take you a few pancakes to kind of figure that out. It took me several meals actually to figure it out. But once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to flip those over and have nice perfect pancakes every time. So you just got to play around with the cooking time on that. Alright, I just flipped it over, and as you can see, it's looking nice and golden brown there. And I didn't crack it or break it. So that's, like I say, you get the hang of it as you do some more of them, right? You'll be able to flip them over, and they'll turn out good. Alright. There's the other side. Looking good. I'll give it another few seconds on that side. And what I like to do as I'm cooking them, I'm just going to preheat my oven to about 200 degrees, that's all. And just lay them on a plate and keep them in the oven. And, just keep them warm while you're making all your pancakes. Alright, so there you go. There was enough mixture to make up 7 pancakes. And like I said, that's going to be my breakfast right now. And like I say, this is just one of over 200 recipes that Dave has put together in this kick-ass bodybuilder's cookbook. And like I say, this right here is virtually 0 carb. So I mean, if you're following a low carb diet, boom, you can now eat pancakes for breakfast. And one more little trick that I want to share with you to top off those delicious little pancakes is you can use some Bissell butter spray. Again, this you should be able to find in the butter section at the grocery store. It's a low-fat butter spray. It tastes like butter, and just spray it right on the pancakes. And what I have here is also a sugar-free maple syrup. There's no added sugar to it. It just has 7 grams of carbs per 3 tablespoons. And again, compare that to like regular maple syrup, you're looking at probably 45-50 grams of sugar. This brand here is E.D. Smith sugar-free maple syrup. So if you can find that at your local grocery store, by all means use it. There's all kinds of different brands of sugar-free maple syrup, but that's the one that I found the best. So anyway, give that recipe a try, and if you want more of them, go check out the Anabolic Cooking Cookbook. Take care.